Hey guys, it is Kimberly Booker of KB Global Solutions. I am coming to you today to talk about cold calling. So I know this is like really taboo, and some people want to stay far away from it. But I can honestly say has gotten me the furthest advancement for me in my real estate business, in my real estate investing business, and in marketing. You get more people that way. So for me, it's our go-to version. I train all my people on it. I have 2 callers that are full-time on my staff, and that's their job every day, is to call and send leads to us through our Slack and our spreadsheet. So we use a CRM, Active Campaign, spreadsheet, and Slack. Our systems that we use, when they get one, they send a message to the group on Slack that allows somebody to be on it immediately so that we can return the call. Their job is not to sell them on the call. I'm not as comfortable with having them sell on a call, so I want someone in-house in my office to do the selling, so we are right back on the phone to them. They get the appointment scheduled, we call, confirm the appointment, and then we can dig a little deeper into the property aspects of it, seeing all the details of the property. So then we move from there. But for me, in reference to the cold calling, it's so much easier for us to build rapport, to gain access, get the information, confirm if the phone numbers are correct once we send the list for skip tracing. I mean, it's so much easier that way. I'm old school. I've been licensed 23 years. I came from the time where they gave you a telephone book and a telephone, and you sat at the desk and you made calls, and that's how you built your business. So I still stand by that because it works. I know a lot of people like to spend money in Facebook ads, but what if Facebook goes away? As you know, all the changes with Facebook over the years, you never know what's going to happen with it. So it's always a good idea to have variety, to do multiple things to your avenues of acquiring new customers, acquiring new clients. So I love cold calling. I use for your scripts. So pick one. You go on, do a Google search and do cold calling scripts for real estate investors, cold calling scripts for realtors. There's tons of them. So pick 3 actually. Try one for 30 days, try another one for 30 days, try another one for 30 days. I mean, I really don't care. You can study all 3 of them and then make your own. You're going to make your own as you develop. Scripts are just guidelines for you to go by. Please do not just read the script off. You're not going to get anybody. You need to include your personality in it with it. You need to include the way that you talk to people into it. You need to include your expertise in it. And you might say, I don't have any expertise. Well, then you don't have any expertise to put in there, but then fake it. And yes, I said fake it. Fake it like you have some to put in there, because you want people to see that you are confident in what you're doing, for one, and that you have the ability to solve their problems. And that's the other thing. Remember, we are problem solvers. We are not going to be helping every single person that we call, because every person that we call honestly doesn't have a problem. But what they will know is about you, and they will know that you have a service that they can use, or 9 times out of 10, someone they know can use. So can you imagine dialing 500 people? The average amount of people you'll call a day is 800 to 1,000 people a day. That's your dials. So that's how many numbers you can dial in a day, 800 to 1,000. Out of those 800 to 1,000 people, let's just say 800, How many of those 800 people know somebody that has a distressed property? Know someone that is, or someone who's passed who has a property that they need to sell? So it's always, always good to include that into your conversation, especially if the conversation is going good and you haven't gotten cussed out by them. Our broker used to tell us when I first got in real estate, it's like a cuss out is just the next step to a yes. So when someone cusses you out, you're like, darn it, yes, I'm almost there. I need a couple more calls and somebody's going to say yes. And we would literally ring our bell for cuss outs, not for yeses. Like, I just got cussed out. It's exciting. So you have to, it's a mind thing. You have to get your mind in that mindset to do it. I like to do group call nights where we order pizza, some chicken wings or something, where everybody comes together and all we do is dial. We usually have our cell phones this time at dialing. Normally on our call nights is what we call them. And there used to be Tuesday night call nights and we would just dial to build up our pipeline. All we're doing is building up our pipeline. We're not confirming anything with anybody. We are just building up our pipeline, getting contacts, finding out who knows who that has a property that we can possibly get to sell, get to our investors, put on our market, put on our list, anything like that. So that's where we're building our rapport, getting our name out in the community. If I call 800 people a day for a couple days in my community, I'm going to be pretty much through the whole community pretty quick. So they're going to know your name is going to be out there. Someone's going to say something tomorrow that's going to trigger them to remember that, oh yeah, that lady called me last night. I don't know. Let me go home and look at my caller ID and I'll give you her number. So get on the phones, do it. That's the way I do it. Cold calling is it. Some days I don't feel like cold calling. I don't feel like being cussed out. Today I just wanted to be a happy day. I just want to snuggle with my husband and be happy. And you're going to have those days. Some days you're not going to feel like cold calling. You know what? I got to get on this phone. Because if I don't do it, that $10,000 a month maintenance for this office is going to be here. And I need to pay it. So I know that I got to get my numbers in so that I can still run my business that I love running. So that's it on cold calling in a nutshell. Just the overhead that does not go into details with rebuttals and people cussing you out, all the details of cold calling. That's just it in an overhead. But start doing something. I say pick one thing: driving for dollars, cold calling, bandit signs. I'm an elected official, so I don't agree with bandit signs. 9 times out of 10, they are illegal. You can get fined substantially. I don't think if you're running a business, you need to run a business like a business. And doing stuff that's illegal in your community is not running a business. That's my personal opinion. I harp on it. Do what you will. I will tell you, if you're in my neighborhood or in my area, your sign gets taken down. It does. I call the people to take the signs down. But yeah, do what's legal, do what's right, run your business like a business so that you can get coins like a business. You want to make money. You're not in this to play. So do what's legit and real, and it will come to you. I'm a true believer of that. I believe God blesses our hands so that anything that we touch, they are anointed. So do it like a business so that you can get coins like a business. This is Kimberly. I hope it helped you. I know it was very top level general information, but I look forward to talking to you guys soon, okay? Y'all be blessed. Bye, guys.